If you want to stop losing yourself in love, you got to stop treating self-abandonment like it's a love problem, like it's just a relationship problem. Because you didn't start abandoning yourself in love. Love just gave it a more painful place for this pattern to play out. We can look back at a relationship where we lost ourselves and think, that's the problem. That's the issue I need to work on. Just need to make sure that I never become that woman again. But chances are, you were abandoning yourself long before that relationship actually came along. You were abandoning yourself in little ways every single day, in the ways where you override what you really want, what you really need, in the ways that you say yes when you mean no, looking outside of you for reassurance, safety, validation, turning to food, to alcohol, to your endless scrolling on your phone, to avoid the emotions that you are feeling inside where you aren't prepared to stay with yourself, talking yourself out of what your body is telling you, what your intuition is telling you. They look like completely different things, but underneath is the same pattern, leaving yourself when shit gets uncomfortable. Love didn't create the self-abandonment, it exposed it. It showed the pattern that you were already living in your daily life. When love comes along, the stakes are much fucking higher. Holding your boundary could mean you lose something. It could mean you disappoint someone else. It could be a threat to the connection. If you want to trust yourself that you will never lose yourself in another relationship, don't wait until you're in one to find out. Look at the tiny moments now every day. Where am I not listening to myself? Where am I overriding myself? Where am I turning outside of me for the validation, the safety, the regulation that I'm not giving myself? Where am I negotiating what I want? Where am I not upholding my boundaries? Those are the moments where you start building a different relationship with yourself, which is what then matters when you go into your next relationship. Your single season isn't just a space between relationships. This is the time where you get to rebuild the relationship with yourself and prove to yourself through a compounding effect over time that you can stay with yourself when shit gets hard, when it gets uncomfortable. So when love comes along, you've already broken that pattern, you've long broken that pattern, and you know that you are someone you can trust to stay with yourself. Otherwise, you can spend years thinking, yep, next relationship's going to be different, but you've done nothing to change those behaviors every single day, so nothing is going to be different in that next relationship. This is exactly why I'm about to create something specifically for the single women who want to use this time intentionally, because you don't have to wait for your next relationship to practice not losing yourself.